What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Today, we are taking a look at a wee knife that I actually find pretty interesting. Typically, I'm not a big fan of a lot of their designs, but this one, I am. So you have your standard wee box, you have your standard wee pouch, and you get your sticker, microfiber cloth, and you get your instruction booklet. So what we're taking a look at today, guys, is the Wee Knife Co. Scoppio. And this is a unique, clean looking design right here. Now, I'm not sure who the designer of this knife is. You can see the maker's mark right there. TWT. Someone can fill me in. I'm not 100% sure. I probably know, but I don't know. But you're getting 20 CV steel, which is what Wee Knife usually does there for their line of knives. You're getting a bead blasted titanium frame, which is what they typically do. But there's a few cool, unique things about this knife. Number one is look at that drop point blade. You're getting a dull grind. You're going to be a little thicker here, and it thins out here. You're getting some flats and some chamfers, just a very unique looking blade shape. And one thing that I have found in my short time using this is I wondered how this would affect being in a cut. And it does not affect it that I have found yet. Even in thinner material, especially not thicker material yet, I have not found any issues. So it's a very good idea in a sense of things, because you can cut a little heavier duty material back here with the thicker part, and then if you have some poking or thin slicing things, you can start here and kind of roll into here. Now it will be flipper only, but the detent is tuned pretty well. You can push button or light switch this guy. Detent's pretty good. Not the best in the world, but it is pretty damn good. It could be a little stronger for me, but like I always say, I prefer a pretty strong detent. I would say for most people, this is probably exactly where most people would want it. The other cool thing about this knife is, look how they do the scales. Instead of stopping the scales here at the edge of the spine, they bring them all the way in to the center of the spine, making this a full-length backspacer, which is going to make this very, very comfortable in hand. Something that's very comfortable combined with a useful blade shape that's in a good steel. Wee Knife does a decent job on the heat treat. Definitely not the best job, but they do all right. But combining all them things makes for a pretty user-friendly knife. You can get to the lock bar very easily there. They have a chamfer, nice thick frame here for solid lockup. Now you're getting a milled clip. You have a triple relief cut here for your lock bar. This will drop to your nail, and then it's like a 1 or 2 shake shut knife. You can really get it going if you just do one, decent shake, and it will go home. It's clean, it's smooth, very, very smooth and frictionless. It feels good, it feels solid in there. And the other awesome thing about this knife is we are going to be giving this exact knife away in one of the giveaways for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So that is awesome in itself. This is a premium line knife, and you will want to stay tuned at G-Ball Vision here for the giveaway video that is coming up for this knife. And the big kahuna, the number one prize, is going to be even better than this. I can't wait to get that video done and get that giveaway started. So for our total blade, we're getting 3.5. For cutting edge, we're at about 3.25. For our total length overall, we're at about 8 1/8. So it's a decent size knife. It's not, overly big. It's not overly small. One thing I can say is it has a little bit of weight to it, but I think that's due to the very thick titanium handles that wrap all the way around. So it has a little bit more weight to it. Yeah, 4.6, 4.7 probably, somewhere in that ballpark. About 4.6, and that's what it feels like. You can tell it has a little bit of weight to it, which isn't a bad thing. It's still not going to be an issue in the pocket. Something that's under, 5 ounces is really, in the grand scheme of things, not that heavy. Of course, there's people who really want a lightweight knife, and in that case, you're not going to get something in titanium usually. So Para 3, PM2, definitely going to be more equivalent to the PM2 there. As far as our standard Hogue lineup, the Deca is going to be a little bit smaller, where the RSK is going to be almost dead on with the Scoppio. And then we can bring out a budget knife here in the CJRB Hector, which is their new crossbar locking knife, and it is awesome, nice and clean. And then how about the version 3 Jaeger M, and it's going to be quite a bit bigger than both of these knives as well. So that should give you a nice size reference. And going back to the giveaway, we already have 2 videos up. The third one will be up by the time you are seeing this video, so there will be 3 videos up. We have 2 more to do. This will be in the giveaway prize pack number 2. So a Wee knife in prize pack number 2. That only tells you that prize pack number 1 is going to be just out of this world good. But to get a knife like this in a giveaway is just insane. And I couldn't have done this type of giveaway without Jamie over there, hey man, on YouTube, just a huge supporter of mine in general, not only of the channel, but of mine as well, and a very good friend. So, huge shout out to him for sending a lot of these knives in, and it's just an incredible thing that he has done. This is an incredible giveaway. I think this 5K giveaway is absolutely insane. To give away over 10 knives, we're giving away over 10 knives, at least 2 per giveaway, plus other EDC goodies and gear. Just an insane 5K giveaway. Now, the size is good. The ergos are good. The action is pretty good. Would I wanted something else in accordance with the flipper tab? Maybe. I don't know how they would have done it there. Could they have put a little cutout here that we could have got to? Maybe. But one thing that the flipper only does is keep this very clean looking. The other thing they could have done as well is done a front flipper only, some way, somehow. But one thing that flipper does is keep this very clean. It really is a gentlemanly looking knife, in my opinion, of course. But I think this is going to make someone an outstanding everyday carry, maybe even a work knife, a gentleman style knife. I just think it's a clean looking design. It's well thought out. It's well made. And I love how they do the wraparound with the tie scales to give you that full length backspacer. It's just so comfortable in hand. You don't feel any hot spots. You might feel this clip. Not really though. you don't really feel that clip at all. I can kind of feel it here, but I just know that it's there. It's nothing that's bothersome or anything like that. And that's when I'm squeezing this very tightly in just a standard, half grip or whatever you want to say. You don't feel anything. This is very comfortable in hand. And then you can get right up on that tip there. Does the sharpening choil, it could use some work there. Not the best, not the worst though. At least they cut it so that way you're not going to get a crazy smile right away in this blade. But, for a free knife, you can't complain. As far as, judging this off its design, I would have preferred a little better sharpening choil there. But, that's kind of the way the cookie crumbles with certain designs, that they just didn't give us the best sharpening choil there. It's all right, but eventually you will start to get that smile look. But I think there's plenty of sharpening life left in here. And, one thing I wanted to check was that blade stock and the behind the edge on both them grinds. So at the thickest part, we're at like 140. Come on. Oh, okay, so we're at like 135. That makes more sense. I was going to say, that's really thick. So on this first grind here, we're at about 22 thousandths. Not the best hold, about 22 thousandths. And then on the primary grind here, coming down around 10 thousandths on this primary. So definitely thins up going to that tip, and then it definitely starts to thicken up as you get towards the tang. Definitely a unique design. It kind of reminds me of the Chaos and how the Chaos has that thicker part towards the tang and then it thins up going to the tip. Not quite like that, but kind of reminiscent of it anyway. But this definitely has a lot of unique lines going on in the blade. And then the other thing is they give you this slight hoop right here. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it slightly goes up and then tapers back down. This area here is perfect to put your thumb. It's almost, I don't know if that's a design cue that they specifically did that for, but your thumb just rests there perfectly, comfortably. It's nice and thick there and very comfortable to use. Now, because of the flipper, you won't be able to get right up on that edge. I mean, in a light duty cut, you could kind of cheat up here past it. You won't want to do anything crazy there, but you can definitely, put your finger there if you had something, lighter duty to cut. But all in all, I think this is a unique design. Centered, perfectly centered, guys. Lockup is solid and strong on this guy. Just a cool design from Wii, and that's rare for me that I like one of their designs. This one I really like, and we're going to be giving it away. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video. Let me know down in the comments if you want to win this knife or if you have any experience with this knife. Let me know if you've entered in the previous 3 giveaways. You definitely want to watch each video individually and do what the requirements are on each video. That way you can be entered into each one. Entering into one only enters you into that given giveaway. So you must enter into each one individually. So keep your eye out for those videos. You can't miss the thumbnail. It is very apparent that those are the giveaway videos. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Keep your eyes peeled for this one. It will be coming very soon. The Wii Knives Scoppio is definitely a nice little gentleman folder. Everyone, have a good week. Happy holidays. Have a good new year. I will catch you guys on the next one.